Hey, what's up? My name is Connor. Welcome to my channel, and in this video, I'm going to be going over my 2022 work from home desk setup. If you guys see anything you like, I'll make sure to leave links in the description down below. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Just like a lot of others, I've spent the last few years working from home. I'm currently a freelance graphic designer as well as content creator over on Instagram. When designing this space, it was important that I not only felt creative and inspired, but also have a space where I could spend the majority of my day and never get tired of working here. Now before we hop into the tech, I'll quickly mention the desk that I'm using. I'm sure many of you have seen this IKEA desk hack before, as it's become very popular over the years. This is the IKEA Littman kitchen countertop, and it's sitting on top of a pair of Alex drawer units. Having a pair of Alex drawer units has been great for storing things I don't necessarily need on my desk, but I also need at a quick reach. Now getting into the tech that I use here, I figure I'd start with one of the more eye-catching pieces that's in my setup. These being the Kanto YU6 powered speakers, and they're sitting on top of Kanto's SB6 HD stand. I'm in no way considering myself an audiophile, but I do enjoy a high quality audio experience. These speakers are definitely overkill for what I needed, but I caught them on sale for the same price as Kanto's YU4 speakers. So apart from Kanto's fantastic sound quality, the amount of input methods that you get on these speakers is what really drove me to pick these up. These speakers feature a 3.5mm headphone jack, 2 optical ins, RCA, and Bluetooth. So whether you're using your phone, laptop, tablet, or even a desktop, you have a way to connect to these speakers. Now when I can't blast music, I rely on my AirPods Max. I know these headphones are expensive, and they also have mixed opinions surrounding them online, but the AirPods Max have to be one of the best pair of wireless headphones that I've ever used, in my opinion. The noise cancellation and transparency mode that the AirPods Max feature are unmatched to any other headphone on the market. Really, the only thing that I know that's even competing with the AirPods Max is Apple's own AirPods Pro. I also just want to quickly mention, for comparison reasons, I actually do have a pair of Sony XM4s. And although these headphones do have great sound quality and great ANC and transparency mode, they get beaten out by the AirPods Max in basically every way, at least in my opinion. Leading into one of the most important parts about any setup, and that's the monitor. The monitor that I'm rocking with is the LG 32-inch ultrafine Thunderbolt 3 display. W2UL950-W, what a name. Some of the specs about this monitor is that it's a 31.5 4K nano IPS display covering 98% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, also peaking at 300 nits of brightness. So whether I'm doing my graphic design work, photo editing, or video editing, this monitor has great color reproduction, and it also gets pretty bright. Thunderbolt 3, or now Thunderbolt 4, is one of the most powerful ports. With pushing 40 gigabit a second transfer speeds, this allows the monitor to not only provide its full 4K picture quality, but it also unlocks its own USB hub, an additional Thunderbolt 3 port for connecting another 4K display, or even daisy chaining to another Thunderbolt 3 device such as a hub or dock. But the best part for me personally is that this allowed me to curate my setup around this monitor and then create a one cable solution from my MacBook to the setup. I'm currently rocking a 2018 MacBook Pro, and unlike these newer redesigned MacBook Pros with the M1 Pro and M1 Max chip, these MacBooks only shipped with 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports. So only taking up one port and powering up this whole setup has been awesome for when I need to take this Mac out on the go and then come back to the setup. Moving on down to my peripherals, I switch between 3 keyboards on a day-to-day basis. I've actually kind of fallen down a rabbit hole of mechanical keyboards, so if you guys have any suggestions of your own, drop a comment below. The 3 keyboards that I switch between are the iQnix F96 with cherry blue switches, a Keychron K2 with Gateron red switches, and a Newfie Air 75 with Gateron low-profile brown switches. Now I know having one keyboard is probably good enough, but I really enjoy switching between these 3 different keyboards to really help change up the mood and the vibe that's going on in my setup. Moving a little to the right, you'll see my mouse of choice. I'm currently rocking with the Logitech MX Master 3, and I'm sure you guys have heard a lot of other people talk and praise this mouse, and that's for good reason. The MX Master 3 has a great ergonomic design, tactile scroll wheel, side scroll wheel, and 3 programmable buttons via the Logitech software. I can definitely stand by the claim that this has to be the best mouse on the market, especially when it comes to productivity. But as much as I love this MX Master 3, I also use Apple's Magic Trackpad. I use this trackpad for navigating macOS's UI. Using the gestures like 2-finger scrolling, pinch to zoom, and 3-finger swipe have made it super easy and seamless navigating macOS's UI. After spending a ton of time researching and a ton of money trying to find the right desk mat, I finally landed on this one from OrbitKey. OrbitKey's desk mat features a soft leather which allows my mouse to glide with ease, and it's also super soft on my palms. But this desk mat has 2 tricks up its sleeve. The desk mat is kind of almost split in half, allowing you to have a second layer where you can store loose papers and notes. Additionally, there's a little spot for your pens that's also magnetic, allowing you to route your cables using OrbitKey's included cable clip. When I need to connect extra things like peripherals, storage, or SD cards, I rely on this Anker 577 Thunderbolt 3 dock. This hub provides 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports, one being the connection to your computer, 2 USB-C ports, one featuring 18-watt fast charging, 4 USB-A, an HDMI, Ethernet, and SD/micro SD. I keep this hub off my desk in 3M Velcro to the side of my right Alex drawer unit. Having this off of my desk allows me to keep my tabletop clear and clutter-free, but also it's super easy just to reach over to the right side and plug in whatever I need to. Moving on over to my laptop of choice, and yes, I said laptop of choice, this is the 12.9-inch M1 iPad Pro. I keep this device off to the side as a companion to my Mac, so when I'm here at the setup, this acts as a music/email view in split screen. Although this comes with complications, the iPad is a powerful laptop replacement. With the right apps, this can be as productive as any Mac or Windows PC. Now I would go in more depth on how I use the iPad Pro as my laptop replacement, but I'm hoping to save that for an additional video. So if you guys are interested, hit the subscribe button and comment down below if you want to see that video. I absolutely love the iPad and I love the additional accessories such as the Magic Keyboard and the Apple Pencil too. Using the Apple Pencil has been great for doing my graphic design work, and I love switching between the black and white Magic Keyboard. Now truly one of the most important parts to really any setup or workspace is the lighting. I'm currently situated in a basement, so natural lighting isn't really something that I get. So for my lighting, I rely on Philips Hue. With a pair of Philips Hue play bars and a Philips Hue floor lamp, I can change the color temperature, and set the mood with ease using the dedicated app or Apple HomeKit. Being heavily invested in the Apple ecosystem, it kind of became a no-brainer to choose Apple HomeKit as my smart home of choice. I also love using Philips Hue because all the accessories talk to its own dedicated hub, opposed to using your Wi-Fi. Now probably the main thing that I love about my setup is my cable management, but I gotta admit, I kind of cheated when it comes to cable management. A couple months back, I decided to wall mount my monitor, and it was honestly the best choice I ever made. I also made a small hole, allowing me to route all my cables in the back of the wall. This was really simple and easy because I actually also have access to the back of the wall. The main secret behind this whole setup though is that my Mac actually also lives behind this wall. Having my computer stationed behind the wall allows me to throw as many cables as I need through the wall, plug them all in, and not necessarily have to worry about cable management. This is giving me the opportunity to have a super clean and minimal look. Now that's going to basically wrap it up for my 2022 work from home desk setup. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And lastly, I really just want to give a huge thank you for watching this video. This is my very first YouTube video, and I'm hoping to be making more in the future. If you guys are interested in seeing more desk setup or Apple related content, feel free to subscribe. And also if you like this video, give it a like and share it to a friend. And with all that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace.